Christian Kirk is out for at least week 1 for the Houston Texans. I tell you what that means next. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Lead Houston, where it's all Houston all the time. Today, we are going to be deep diving into the Christian Kirk injury. Well, unfortunately, the news came in yesterday via Adam Schefter, and then everyone else trickled in on top of it. Christian Kirk, somebody that was traded from the Jacksonville Jaguars for a bag of peanuts. Unfortunately, an injury, and that was always the biggest grievance when it came to Christian Kirk. He's only played 19 games in the last 2 seasons, 12 games one season, 7 games the other season. And, well, he is now hurt with a strained hamstring and potentially not just out for week 1, but possibly week 2. It was also reported that DeMeco Ryans and the Houston Texans are going to tread precautious on Christian Kirk's injury. Not only Christian Kirk, but Braxton Berrios also with a strained hamstring, but it was reported via Aaron Wilson that his hamstring isn't as serious and he could be good to go for the Rams game. We'll keep you updated on that. So, the Houston Texans losing their slot wide receiver for week 1 against the LA Rams. This is a little bit of a big deal just because you would rather obviously face any team at 100% full strength, but it ain't that big of a deal because our GM and Nick Caserio has, the way he has built this roster, he's built it with a lot of depth, and specifically the wide receiver room had plenty of depth, and there was no concern for me whatsoever losing Christian Kirk, regardless of how he looked in training camp. He had a really good connection with CJ Stroud, at least visually, at training camp. I am just as confident that a rookie in Jalen Noel, and I get this is a big spot for him, but this is next man up mentality in Jalen Noel, who from Iowa State is known to be comped to Christian Kirk. Very good when the ball is in his hands. He is electrifying. As I've said many times before, at training camp, he has made many, many plays. And when we've seen a little bit of him, he's made more plays. Jalen Noel has the opportunity, and he, in my opinion, will take very full advantage of this opportunity. I think this is a big game for Jalen Noel and the Houston Texans. Look, how much is he going to get usage? Who knows? He's going to have a package of plays. Obviously, one of the hardest positions to play in terms of the wide receivers is the slot role, and I'm going to assume there's a lot there to work with conceptually with Nick Haley, who pass game coordinator last year for the LA Rams, has had success utilizing that slot role. We'll see if Jalen Noel can continue some of that success. Can't be too hard, right? Because Tank Dell, his rookie year, came in with Bobby Slowick, and he lit the world on fire when he was healthy, I'll say. And Jalen Noel could absolutely do the same thing. Who knows if Christian Kirk, if he comes back after 2 weeks, does Jalen Noel give him back his spot? Obviously, Christian Kirk is a veteran. He's going to get that slot receiver role back. But this is a good opportunity for Jalen Noel to possibly expand his role in this offense. And if need be, if we see that Jalen Noel can take advantage of this opportunity, he can have himself a very good role moving forward into the rest of the season. Not only do you have Jalen Noel, but I look at someone like Nico Collins, who's going to be moved a lot around the wide receiver group. Is he going to be X? Is he going to be Y? He could also be Z. He could be lined up almost anywhere, so he's going to be utilized a lot more too. That's going to take some snaps away from Jalen Noel. It's going to increase some snaps possibly for Xavier Hutchinson, who looked very good at training camp, had himself a very good preseason as well, had only one play against the Detroit Lions, and immediately I did not see him again. That's how certified Xavier Hutchinson is in this wide receiver room. CJ Stroud has talked highly of him. DeMeco Ryans has talked highly of him. The Houston Texans wide receiver room, as of right now, even though they lost Christian Kirk for at least possibly 2 games out of the season, they're still in a good scenario where they have a deep wide receiver room. You traded away John Mechie because you had a deep wide receiver room. And they also, remember, kept wide receiver Justin Watson. Do the Houston Texans go maybe more 12 personnel, run more two tight end sense? I don't think so. I don't think Nick Caley is going to stray away from what his philosophy is. I think he's going to go in and feel confident about what they can do this Sunday against the LA Rams. Sure, no Christian Kirk. Insert the rookie and Jalen Noel. Next man up mentality. It's always worked that way for the Houston Texans in the past, and it will continue that way moving forward. Y'all let me know, how do y'all feel about losing Christian Kirk for the first 2 weeks of the season, possibly? I understand there could be some upset sentiments here, but y'all let me know down in the comments. You know I'll reply. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.